I mean, nothing that's really nailed any of the big stuff, no. Which, but I love reading the fan theories. You know, having been a Star Wars fan myself and been on the other side of the curtain most of my life, it's pretty cool to be back behind, like peeking through, seeing like, what are people guessing?
I have a question about since you're not taking over, but since you're doing The Last Jedi and JJ obviously did The Force Awakens, are you guys building the world of the new trilogy together, or are you jumping off of his story and then the next one he's jumping off of your story?
Well, no. So he's going to do the next episode, so
Right.
he'll do the final chapter of this trilogy, and then I'm just completely separately going to be coming up with a whole new trilogy. So it won't be connected to this at all, and yeah, I'm just going to come up with something new and do it.
Now, a lot of your cast has said that they're really surprised with the direction with some of their characters, which they have taken. What are you most surprised about with their reactions to that?
I don't know about surprise. I was just nervous. I was like, oh gosh, I hope they like it. Because they put so much into it. They work so hard on it. They're trusting you to make it and make them look good. And so for me, it was, the most gratifying thing. That was the two things I was nervous about, the cast seeing it and now the fans seeing it. So we're over one hump.
Right. We sadly lost Carrie Fisher, obviously. Question I had for you was, what is your most fond memory from this film that she was part of? I
mean, my favorite memory of Carrie is actually before we started shooting, when we were still pre-shoot and in LA. I went to visit her at her home and we just sat on her bed for like 4 hours in her amazing bedroom that's like a projection of her psyche into interior design, and just, BSing and telling jokes and gossiping and just hanging out with Carrie. She was a one-of-a-kind lady. I feel really lucky I got even the small amount of time I did with her.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what
Can't wait for you to see her play. She's so good in the film, man. She gives such a beautiful performance in it.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I hope, yeah.
The next question I had was, what inspirations did you take for The Last Jedi from other films or other stories?
Yeah. Well, I watched a bunch of movies with kind of like the folks at Lucasfilm. I picked a bunch of films, and 12 O'Clock High, which is one of the great World War II movies with Gregory Peck. There's some direct inspiration from that in the film. But then also we watched some samurai films. We watched some, Bridge on the River Kwai. We watched Gunga Din. We watched a bunch of kind of adventure films. And, Star Wars is like the original Star Wars. It's so ubiquitous now. It's easy to forget how weird the original one was and what a weird genre mashup it was. Western and sci-fi and soap opera, and so it makes sense to draw from a bunch of different, seemingly disparate, sources of inspiration